Hello, welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol, and I'm so glad you've joined us. Today is day 20 of our 30-day Around the Body journey together. Today's yoga practice is the second time to include poses that focus on engaging our brain. We'll do some memory exercises and other ways to get a cognitive boost. You'll notice a set change that includes adding our mascot donkey. Let's experience our chair yoga practice as a community together. Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. Check out the sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage, which make it easier to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free. We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to engage the brain, get that mind and body connection. You'll need a chair for today's class and a small ball. If you don't have a small ball, you can substitute a toilet paper roll, or you can just do it without it. So let's get started. We're going to move forward in our chair, making sure that we're not leaning back. Let's take a moment to ground our feet to the floor and our sits bones to the chair. Flip those palms up to the center, connecting to that heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Let's close our eyes and just begin to breathe. So feeling that natural inhalation and exhalation. Let's go ahead and move that breath down into the diaphragm. So as we inhale, we're filling the lungs from the bottom up. Our belly will extend. And then as we exhale, we actively pull the belly button in towards the spine, pushing the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a couple of times. And go ahead and breathe normally. We're going to go ahead and count to 4 as we inhale and count to 5 as we exhale. So it's something like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. We're just going to look towards the right, keeping the heart facing forward, moving only the head. And let's look center, and then we're going to look the other way. And let's look center, and let's do that one more time. See if you can look a little further over your shoulder. Just a little neck stretch there. And center, making sure that the shoulders stay forward. We're not moving anything but the head. And face forward. Very, very good. Moving into a mountain pose. Bringing those hands down to the side. Stretch those fingers if that feels okay for you. Little hand stretch there. All right, let's come up to goalpost arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you. All right, are we ready? Fingertips to the ceiling, extended mountain. Now, in your extended mountain, my fingertips are to the ceiling, but my shoulders stay down. My belly stays tight, okay? With our right hand, we're going to grab the left wrist, and we're going to lengthen and try to touch the ceiling. And then we're going to lean that mountain. Now, as you lean your mountain, I want you to think about keeping this side down, okay? So we're leaning, but that hip stays down. All right, let's go all the way up and bring those hands down. We're going to do that whole series again. Are we ready? Here we go. Hands down first. Goal post arms. Release those fingers if you are stretching them. Squeeze that shoulder blades behind you. Fingertips to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Okay, are we ready? Let's grab that opposite wrist. Lengthen. Try to touch the ceiling and then lean that mountain. It should feel really good. Keeping that opposite hip down. Feeling a good stretch. One more breath. Let's come all the way up and bring those hands down. Okay. Now, for this next series, we're going to do a seated moving twist, but we're going to add that ball. If you don't have the ball, you're just going to pretend like you have the ball. It's fine. But if you have it, let's go ahead and grab that ball, all right? Bring it right here to your heart. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to lift our arms to that goal post arm. So have the ball in your right hand. All right, now I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to twist around and I'm going to grab the ball. But notice what's happening. My knees are forward, my hips are forward. So I'm not bringing my whole body with, right? It's just that arm comes across. So the action is happening right at the rib cage. Now grab the ball and come open. Okay, now other side. Let's grab that ball. And open we go. Let's do that again. Grab the ball. Are you letting your hips move with the middle of the body? Don't, right? Let's keep just the rib cage is all where the action's happening. And let's do that just one more time. Are you feeling a nice stretch in the side waist? Right? Warming up those side waist muscles a little bit. Let's grab that ball. Open it back up and release. Very good. How did that feel? That feel good? Yeah, just a little different. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. We've all tried rubbing our tummy and patting our head at the same time. So these kinds of complicated patterns stimulate our brain to work. So we're going to work through some brain switching exercises. And basically that means we're going to be doing at least two things and maybe more with our body at the same time. So the first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and grab our ball and just have it here in our lap. And remember, if you don't have a ball, don't worry about it. Just pretend you have a ball, it's fine. So we're going to lift our right knee up, okay? And then we're going to take our ball in the opposite arm and lift it, all right? Okay. Now we're going to put that leg down and we're going to bring the arm down. Then we're going to do the other side. So we're going to lift the other leg up and we're going to bring that arm up. Okay? And then let that leg come down and bring that arm down. Let's do it again. Up we go. And down and switch. Up and down and switch. One more. Up and down and up and down. Now the third thing we're going to add to the series is we're going to look at the ball. Okay? So here we go. Looking up at that ball. Down we go. Look up at that ball. And down we go. Again, looking up and down. And looking up and down. Okay, now the ball's going to go down. We're going to go look up and the knee's going to come up. Okay, we're mixing it all up, right? Knee comes up, ball goes down, but we're looking up and center. Let's do that on the other side. Knee comes up, ball comes down, but we look up and center. Let's do that again. Up, down, and look, center, again, and center, and up, and center. Now the ball's going to go up. We're looking down. Knee comes up. Are we ready? We're going to do it. Here we go. Whoops, and center. Looking down. Carol, look down. Right, and center, and center. Again. See how it doesn't look like it's hard, right? Let's come center. It doesn't look hard at all. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, but it's so good for our brain. Okay, so let's set the ball down. Now this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the right hand and you're going to make clockwise circles with your right hand. Now we're going to do the same thing with our left, clockwise. Both are going clockwise. Now we're going to lift our knees up and down. I know, right? It looks like it would be the easiest thing in the world to do, and it's so challenging. Remember, belly tight, right? So we're getting a little bit of work for those abdominals while we're lifting those legs up and down and working that brain. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go counterclockwise. So get those arms going counterclockwise. I would start with one and then get the other one going, right? Okay, are we ready? Knees lift and down, knee lift and down, knees lift and down, knees lift and down. Okay, now this is actually going to feel more normal. One's going to go counterclockwise and one's going to go clockwise. Okay, up and down. Now listen to my voice. Let's take our gaze up at a diagonal and then down at the floor at a diagonal and back center. Then we're going to go up the other way and back center. Then look down at a diagonal and center. Ready again. Up at a diagonal, center. Down on that opposite side, center. Then we go up and center and down and center and release. We're going to do that just one more time, and this time our arms are going to go the other way. This is it. Okay, this is it. Get those arms going first. Ready? Get the knees going. Up and down. Knees up and down and up. All right, are we ready? We're going to look down at a diagonal first. Center. Down at the other diagonal and center. Now up at a diagonal, center. Up other diagonal and center. Here we go, down and center, other down and center, up and center, up and center, and release. See, we're going to laugh at ourselves, right? Oh my goodness. Let's grab a sip of water. So if you have your ball, go ahead and grab your ball, and let's come to standing behind our chair. So we're going to do a series of yoga movements and then I'll cue it at first, and I won't cue it. So we're going to work on our memory. So this is a good brain power builder. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start in our extended mountain pose. All right. So go ahead, bring those arms up, ball's in that right hand. Now you're going to grab the ball, and what I want you to do is come forward over your chair like you're hugging a tree, okay? So your arms are bent, you're hinging forward. Now, we're going to come back up, have that ball in that right hand, goalpost arms. We're going to reach across, and we're going to grab that ball, and we're going to open it up. Then we're going to reach across, and we're going to grab the ball, and we're going to open up. Then we're going to tilt, and we're going to come up, and we're going to tilt, and we're going to come up. Mountain pose. Grab the ball in the other hand. Hug that tree. Come forward, round it. Up we go. Goalpost arms. Reach across and grab the ball. Open it up. Now, as you come across and reach, I want all the work to be happening right at the rib cage. Tilt it. Come up and tilt and come up. Ready? Mountain pose. Hug your tree. Goalpost arms. Ready? Other side. Remember what comes next? Got that tilt, right? Let's come up. Mountain. All right, very good. Got that part? Okay, so now we're going to add one more thing in there. So we'll finish that whole series. We'll tilt and tilt. Then we're going to come back to extended mountain, and then we'll bring our arms to our side. And we're going to flip our palms up and down. Well, up and down. And then back to mountain pose. Okay, and then actually, you know what? Let's come down to mountain pose. There we go. And then we'll come up to extended mountain and round. Let's all join in me. Here we go. Round it down. Back up we go. Ball in that right arm. We're going to twist and grab the ball. And we're going to open. And we're going to twist and grab the ball. And we're going to open. And we're going to tilt. And up. And tilt. And up. And then extend those arms out. Flip the palms up. Flip the palms down. Down to mountain pose. Here we go. Up. Round. All the way up. Grab the ball in the other hand. We're going to tilt. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. Now we're going to tilt. Very good. How'd you do? Did you remember at the end? Did you keep up with it? It's hard. I know it's challenging. It's very, very challenging. Okay, so now we're going to put the ball into our chair. So the next thing we're going to do is called halo. We're going to heel toe our feet just a little bit wider than the legs of your chair. Okay, so your toes are going to be facing forward. Go ahead and have your hands right here on that chair to begin with. We're going to bend our right knee. So keep your hips back. I want those knees to behind the toes. And then we're going to come up. And then we're going to bend the other knee. Shoot the hips back. And up we go. Let's try that one more time. Lean. And up. And lean. And up. One more. Just get that feeling. So okay on your knees. Checking in, right? Let's come up. Now, any changes you need to make for your knees, maybe you bring your feet more narrow or, whatever you need to do for you, make sure that you've got that feeling good. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is add our arm. It's called halo. So to start with our right arm, we're going to bring it around our head, okay? And then you're going to just kind of flick that hand out. Let's do that again, just the arm. Bring it around and flick. One more time. Bring it around and flick. Okay, let's do the other side. Bring it around and flick. Bring it around and flick. One more. Bring it around and flick. Okay, arms extend out. Here we go. We're going to start with the right arm. Bring it around, flick and lean. Up we go. Other side. Bring it around, flick, and up. Okay, let's bring those hands down. Now, this one is the same idea, but we're going to bring our arm around the other way and we're going to flick it the other direction. So let me show you. So we'll have our hands out, same idea. And then what we're going to do is instead of bringing the hand around the head and flicking, let's bring our arms forward and then we're going to bring the hand around the back and flick it to the side, okay? So arms are forward, we're going to bring it around and flick it to the side and bring forward, okay? So you want to try that? Bring your hands forward first, arm around the head, flicking it to the side, arm comes center, bring it around the head and flick it to the side. Okay, now can we add the leaning? Bring it around, flick and lean, up, bring it around, flick and lean and up. Okay, can we do that? Here we go, let's do it. No cues. Let's go to the other way. Don't make me do this, right? All right, forward, last one. Here we go, make it count. And release. Go ahead and bring those feet in. And let's go ahead and have a seat. And grab a sip of water. The next series is some brain switching work. So let's grab our ball. If you don't have the ball, just pretend you have a ball. It's all fine. We're going to take the ball into, and I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair. So if you want to join me on that one. We're going to put the ball into our right hand, and we're going to push that ball up first. Then we're going to push it forward, and then we're going to bring it to the side, and then switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Okay, very good. I kind of pulled a fast one on you there, didn't I? I didn't tell you what I was doing. So now we're going to add the legs. So here we go. Up, that knee comes up. Forward, that leg extends out in front. Side, that knee comes open. And switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, switch. Up, okay, very good. How did you do? All right. So the next one is another brain switching series. And I'm going to go ahead and laugh at myself to begin with because I know I'll mess up. But it's fun, right? It's fun. We laugh. It's all good. So we're going to start with just our ball. So we're bouncing and up and down and up, down, up, down, up. You got it? So that's our rhythm. Down, down, down. Now we're going to add the knees. So the knees come up to meet the ball as we bounce it. You got it? Now take the hands out, just the knees. Good. Now add the hands and bounce, and bounce. Good. Okay, so now let's stop that. So you kind of got the rhythm, right? Down, and down, and down, and down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the legs going. So let's get them going. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're going to change the speed of the hands. So instead of that same speed, we're going to try to do it at half time. I'm already laughing because I always mess it up. Here we go. Down and up and down and up and down and down and up. It's so hard. It looks so easy. But to try to keep this going, right? It's brain work. It's so good for us. Down. Now, same. Here we go. Can we do that one more time? Let's half time the hands. Here we go. Down. And down. I know. Laugh at yourself. It's okay. We all laugh at ourselves. Woo! Last one. And release. Okay, was that fun or what? Right? We got to admit, that was a little bit of fun. Let's set our ball aside. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to take our right leg and extend it out, toes to the ceiling. Lengthen nice and long through the spine. Begin to let that heart fall forward. So we want to keep the back flat. Just feel a nice stretch into that hamstring. And let's roll it up. And we're going to do that again. Lengthen and hinge. And roll it up. Really, really good. Okay, pigeon pose. So remember, ankle to knee if that, or leg if that works, or you can do ankle to ankle. Either is fine. Okay, let's lengthen through the spine and let that heart fall forward. Okay, go ahead and tuck the chin and come up. And let's just move that. I call this flutter in the butterfly wing just a little bit. And let's do that one more time. Extend and hinge. Should feel really good on those glutes. And up we go. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to start with pyramid. Toes point to the ceiling. Leg is straight. Lengthen through the spine. Let the heart fall forward. Oh yeah, that feels so good. And tuck the chin and roll it up. Remember, keep the back flat, right? So we're not rounding. This isn't cat pose. We're keeping the back flat so that we're working into that hamstring. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Okay, let's go ahead and do our seated pigeon. So if you prefer ankle to ankle, that's fine. Or you can do ankle to knee. Let's lengthen nice and long. Let that heart fall forward. Roll it up and flutter that butterfly wing. And do it one more time. Lengthen, hinge forward, keeping the back flat, remember. And roll it up. Really, really good. Okay, let's put our feet on the floor. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes and just breathe.
Let life be. Let the little things bring you joy. Let the big things give you inspiration. Let the challenges make you more determined. Let the problems bring out your skills. Let your differences with others build a pathway to new understanding. Let your fears show you how to exercise your courage. Let the noise and confusion teach you to be more focused. Let the annoyances, distractions, and interruptions strengthen your patience. Let the new moments come. Let the past go. Let experience show up and teach you its lessons. Let life be as life will be, and let yourself grow more alive, more capable, more purposeful, and effective as a result.
Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. Reaching up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head that gentle tug as you press that opposite hand towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, click on that subscribe button and leave me a comment. I will see you next time.